Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. It's the week before Christmas. If you're around for the holidays wondering what our schedule is going to be, check this week's newsletter out and last week's newsletter. We have our dates. The Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, we're going to be closed. The day after Christmas, we're going to be open at 8 and 9 a.m. only. And then I think it's Saturday is going to be 9 a.m. for that. And then the following week on New Year's Eve, we're going to have our 5:30, 6:30, 9, and 12, and we're going to be closed for the afternoons. Now, obviously, if you have 24/7 access, you still get to come into the gym whenever you want to. If you want to celebrate here at the gym when the ball drops, doing an awesome workout, you're more than welcome to do that. Just please keep the back doors closed during that time, and that goes for everybody that's here. Outside of class times, I see I get on the cameras and I see that the back doors are opened up a lot. And technically and legally, we need to keep those things shut outside of class times. And unless you have a coach or somebody that's kind of like employed, or not kind of, so a coach that is employed here or coaches for us currently, then you can have the back doors open. But until then, we need to keep them closed at all times. With that being said, this week's workouts, we got some fun ones planned for this week. Monday, we're going to start off with a heavy chipper. We got 10 squat cleans, 20 strict pull-ups, 30 box jump overs, not burpee box jump overs, box jump overs, then 40 burpee to touch the bar. And then we're going back down, 30, 20, 10 on the way back down. Squat cleans this week, we're going to be 205 on the squat cleans and 135 for the ladies. So we're going to be heavy on these. Box jump overs are going to be 24 and 20 inches. And like I said, we got strict pull-ups for the sets of 20. On those. So heavy cleans, some strict pull-ups, whole body workout, and then we're going to have some accessory work to follow that up with. Tuesday, we're going to do the snatch clusters, bringing those back every 3 minutes on the minute for 15 minutes. You're going to do 3 sets within that 3 minutes. Then you're going to have 15 to 20 seconds of rest between each set. You're going to do 1 snatch pull, 3 hang power snatches, 2 overhead squats. So remember, each set of that's going to be 6 reps for 3 sets. That's going to be 18 reps per set, or per 3 minutes. Times that by 5. Now we're looking at 50, 90 total reps with the barbell in your hands for these snatch clusters. So a lot of you, your weights are probably going to be limited on that. So we're probably looking at 60 to 70%, starting there on the lower end, maybe 60%, and gradually building every 3 minutes on that. Then after that, we're going to have a sprint, a burner workout. So a lot of you probably recognize this workout. This is very similar to what we did for one of the open workouts, or maybe if it was a quarterfinals workout. That was 10 rounds of 30 double unders, 10 thrusters. Well, we're changing that up. We're going to do power snatches. So we're getting a good warm up for the power snatches up here, 90 total reps, and then we're dropping weight. We're going to do a 70 additional reps down here in the bottom. So we got 160 total reps of getting really good at snatch work. And so we got 10 rounds for time, 35 double unders, 7 power snatches at 75 and 55. That is Randy's RX weight, in case you know that hero workout. So we're really looking, if you're very good at snatches, you got good grip, good conditioning, can you go unbroken on this workout for the double unders and snatches? That's going to be a really fast workout if you can. And if you can't, maybe breaking these things up into 2 sets, each of them saving your grip, keeping that heart rate down for as long as possible until you get to those last few final rounds where your heart rate's going to get up and it's going to stay up. Wednesday, we're going to have something a little different. We're going to start off with our running intervals. So we've got 3 sets on a continuously running clock. You're going to do a 400 and rest 1-to-1. So if it takes you 2 minutes to run a 400, you're going to rest 2 minutes. Then you're on an 800. If it takes you 4 minutes to run an 800, you're going to rest 4 minutes. So with that right there, that's 8 plus 4, that's 12 minutes altogether for 1 set. So we're going to do that for 3 sets total. So we're looking for this workout is actually probably going to be anywhere from 36 to 45 minutes, all in all. And if you're not so good at running, we're going to scale that down to 400s for all of them, or maybe 200 and 400. Big thing when you're trying to do these running intervals like this is trying to keep the same cadence, making sure you have the same breathing patterns, making sure that our steps and our motions, where our arms swing, everything is consistent each round. And we can push it to where maybe those last 20 seconds gets difficult, last 30 seconds get difficult, but what you want is consistency across the board. So if it takes you 1 minute and 15 seconds to do the 400, it's probably going to take you roughly 3:45 to run the 800 or so. Because if you keep that 400 pace going to that 800, it's going to be very difficult to drop back down and keeping that same 400 pace. Remember, we want repeatable efforts on this. You want to find that line between chaos and control when you're doing these running intervals. I don't want to hit absolute failure where it wrecks my 800s, and I want my 800s to wreck my 400 coming off that long rest. And I don't know, I got rest 1-to-1 up there, but I'll probably do this workout again and might play with like 2 minutes of rest each time. But once again, we're spending the majority of the work going to be here. So it's going to be a very quick warm up and then just hitting the road and running as we go. Because then after that, we got every 3 minutes on the minute for 15 minutes, we're going to do some upper body work. So when you come in today, just know we're probably going to be putting a time cap on this, about 40 to 45 minutes, to make sure that we can get some work here on this upper body strength day. But we might change that up to just having 2 minutes of rest across the board, and that'll save us a lot of time on the back end. But you got every 3 minutes on the minute for 15 minutes, 10 single arm dumbbell strict press with one hand, 10 single arm dumbbell press with the other hand, and 8 pronated grip barbell rows. So your palms will be facing the ceiling. We're doing rows horizontal to the floor. Then we have some other accessory work on there as well. Thursday, this right here, if you can make it to a workout this week, I'd recommend this workout. Yeah, for overall time, so it's gonna be one continuously running clock. We're gonna do 3 sets, 21 hang power clean and jerks, starting off 75-55 into a 21-15 cal row. 3 sets of that. Then we're gonna rest 3 minutes. Then you're gonna drop down 3 sets of 15 hang power clean and jerks at a heavier weight, maybe 95-65, 10 cal row, and then 15 toes to bar. Doing that for 3 sets. Rest 3 minutes. Then we're going to do another 3 sets of 9 hang power clean and jerks, maybe 135, 95, 96 cal row, 9 toes to bar, and then going back to what we use for the hang power clean and jerks. We're not adding weight, we're not taking weight off for the front squats. You have to stay at the weight. 9 front squats. So we're just adding one movement and decreasing reps every set on that, and adding weight to the hang power clean and jerks. This is going to be a very fun workout. I'm excited to see how some of you do on this. This is going to be RX weights. Comp weights are going to be a little heavier, as you would probably guess from that. Friday, we got some deadlifts again. You want to keep that 10-8-6-4-2. So we did that I think 2-3 weeks ago. So if you can go back and look in your records, maybe add 5 pounds to every set that you did then. Then we're going to end on another max effort set. Then after that, we got some Tabata intervals. We're doing 8 sets, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest per exercise. Then we rest 1 minute, and then move on to the next exercise. We're gonna do dumbbell bench press. All these are gonna be max for max reps. We got lunges, pull-ups, and then V-ups. Pull-ups for this. So you're gonna have the option of whether doing strict pull-ups or you can practice your kipping butterfly pull-ups under volume and with a high heart rate on those. I'm gonna leave that option up to y'all. I know we got the Open coming up. Some of you got like Spring Beach Brawl coming up or some other competitions. This would be a good time to work on some of that skill, building that volume up on your pull-ups. Now also we got V-ups on there. If you want to practice GHD sit-ups, more than welcome to put some GHD sit-ups in there in place of V-ups. And then Saturday we got a 4-time workout with a partner. You're going to go 30-30-90, 30-30-90. So how it's going to build, it's going to build up to the 90, then drop back down, and then we're going to end on another 90. You got 30 synchro burpee pull-ups. Then you're going to do 30 synchro dumbbell snatches at 50-35, alternating hands each time, each one of you doing 30 reps again. And then you have 90 alternating partner wall balls. What you're going to do, we're going to have 2 people set up. If my forehead is the wall ball target, one person squats down, toss the ball up, hits here, then goes back down to the other one. Squats up, throws, bam. And we're just going back and forth, 90 reps. So each of you are going to do 45 reps of 45 wall balls. Then you're going back to your synchro dumbbell snatches, back to your 30 burpee pull-ups, and then you're going to end on one more set of 90 alternating partner wall balls as we go. So we got 14 targets in there. We get to fit 28 people in here at one time. Hopefully we get that many the Saturday before Thanksgiving. I know a lot of you are going to be traveling. So well, if you can make it in, make it in. If not, totally understand. And for those of you that are traveling, still want to work out, go to our Facebook members page, CrossFit members page, and you can find 75 bodyweight workouts. You can add dumbbells in those, kettlebells in on those, however you want to. And also there's 30 rowing workouts, 30 biking workouts. If you need some running workouts, I'll be happy to send you something to do. Or you can go to our Bound Endurance and look up past workouts, find you some running workouts and knock them out that way. Now, a lot of you that know the Bound Endurance recently, we have our conditioning piece, and then I've added in some functional training / and know a lot of you are going to laugh at me when I say this, but slightly high rocks training at the end of them. So those can be really great go-to workouts for you while you're traveling over the holidays. That's this week. Need anything, let me know. Always here to help out. Hit me up, info@crossfitbound.com. You can text me, call me, whatever it is. Hit me up on social media. But I hope y'all have a great holiday in case I don't get to see some of you. And we'll see you in the new year, or I'll see you after Christmas. But I know these next couple of weeks are just going to get crazy for a lot of us. So let's try to make it in 3 to 5 days a week. Keep on to that routine. Don't push it off because it's so much harder to get started back in there. Be disciplined, make time for yourself, and just keep getting better. See y'all names on the leaderboard.